Hello, welcome back. You can see something fun happen this turn. We got some construction research done. Construction 1 does not really help us in any way, shape or form. So I'll keep going and try and get construction 2. Although so far, no Urgem income. So then we saw Abyssia attacking Cunaral. Not much of a province, same stuff we've seen repeatedly now. Being attacked by a Sanguine Acolyte, leading a couple of Sacreds, and some regular dudes as well. So the Guardians of the Pyre are Sacred. They currently have a Fortitude Bless, which is interesting. So these guys have, decent protection, nice hit points. Got the Fire Res and the Heat Aura, pretty typical of Abyssians. Now they also have Slash, Blunt, and Pierce resistance as well from their Bless. So I haven't watched this battle, but I don't suspect they'll have too many problems walking over mundane troops. It's pretty straightforward. Getting routes. So that was Cunaral, no losses. Next up, we walked into them with our Prophet and a few Giants. So same setup. Throwing some Javelins. Not having much luck, they have quite large shields. They annihilate our front line of Helot soldiers. It's just a big thump noise and they disappear. They don't do a huge amount of damage to our Giants though. They've got Morning Stars. I mean, these hit pretty hard, but I don't know. We just have a lot of hit points on these guys, I think. I mean, they have... you got what, 42 currently? Now, because we are big Giants, and these are slow Abyssians, we managed to keep pace with them as they retreat as well. So we kill quite a few more of them as they're fleeing, which is great. Best thing about high combat speed is getting extra kills when you win. So that actually goes pretty well for us. We did lose 2 of the Cyclope soldiers, so that's 80 gold. A couple of Helots as well, which don't really count for much of anything. Abyssia lost 4 of these guys, 12 gold each. And 11 of the Sacreds, who are 30 gold each. So that's 330 gold just in Sacreds, plus another 48 gold for these guys. So almost 400 gold's worth of losses to my A-team, so pretty good, seems like. So from what we can see at first glance, we stack up quite well against Abyssia's Sacreds, in terms of comparing gold cost for gold cost units. And that's probably going to be, what, Abyssia's first new army rolling out, or maybe second? So that's going to really harm their expansion. So all in all, pretty good. Pretty good for us, anyway. And here's how the map looks now. So if we've hampered Abyssia's expansion, and so far Utgard's expansion doesn't look amazing from what I can see. Let's try to follow them around with scouts, but I'm not sure where they're going yet exactly. Yeah, we might have some pretty weak neighbours early on, which is great. I think if this guy has Fortitude, that implies his god is awake somewhere. So we'll have to try and be on the lookout for that. In terms of movements and things, we can actually attack some more provinces this turn as well. So my gods in Scatly are going to hit Broken Land. Not much for province, but it's a wasteland for us. Probably going to lab one of these wastelands. And then when we get commanders who are population eaters, like my god, who wants to sit around and research, and later on the big tyrant guys, they can sit in a wasteland and not do any damage to people. Wastelands are also good for doing hidden in fire and hidden in sands and stuff. And maybe if we're lucky, this one will have a bunch of magic sites for us. But in the short term, yeah, not a very valuable province. But we'll grab this. It is the middle of autumn currently. So hopefully this pass stays open and my god can just move straight to Curtain Wall next. And this squad, which did just lose 2 giants, so it's pretty small now. We also lost the Hilled soldiers. We're down to 4 giants and 5 crossbows. But this province next to us is really small. So hopefully we can just take that. And hopefully there's not like an air mage hiding stuff here or something. So fingers crossed we take this easily and this stays open, and fingers crossed we also manage to take this. And then we can move into mercs maybe, which also looks kind of small. It's just militias and archers. So if we're really lucky, this tiny squad can take both of these. And my god will take both of these. And then we can all move into Scarce Hope Wastes together. And then maybe Obokti if that's really small. Well, that might be pushing it a bit. New army we're sending out is very big. We can take Molten back. We have 9 Cyclop soldiers, 8 Helot soldiers. So they can push on through here. And then, I mean, maybe we can pick up Spring Spires. But more likely, I think we grab Molten, Marshlands, Borewoods. And then it becomes a case of whether or not we can take any of this stuff here. But, you know, we'll try our best. After that, I need to forge some kind of water-breathing item. Get my god into White Lake, which looks tiny. So that would be a nice, easy start for us getting underwater. But we'll see what happens. Did have quite a bit of gold left over this turn, so we've started Palisades in Jereb. Also have a priest waiting here, and there's a Cyclops site searcher walking over slowly. So we can get up the infrastructure there too. It's currently on 20 PD. Because, I don't know, I'm just a bit nervous about how close it is to Erythea. And I'm also just recruiting crossbows every turn. And Cuneral I'm going to do the same. It's on 7 PD at the moment, getting crossbows every turn, sort of. Aren't really any resources here. Actually, does this province have enough resources? Yeah, this one does. Oh yeah, this has the extremely high resource value. Need to search for that. Cuneral, 24 resources currently. Oh right, I'm recruiting a commander though, that's right. Yeah, so we'll be able to recruit crossbows every turn here as well once I've got the commander. But I'll get a commander to start building a fort here next. The other priest we have is also moving there. And yeah, once all that's done, we'll put a lab down too. And then we've secured the kind of the edges of our landmass, which is nice. And we have a route open to this throne, and hopefully this throne as well in a second. Next place we put a fort would be down here somewhere. But these don't look like great oh, spoke too soon. Borewoods would be a great province for a fort. 10k pop forest. Excellent. Yeah, sure. Probably try and get one down there as well. I think that's everything for this turn, though. Panopius is site searching in Rid, and the new oppressor is site searching in Shade Forest. So fingers crossed we get some air sites or something. But otherwise, I think that's it for this turn. Yeah, I got PD in all my provinces. Got the Palisades going up. Can't recruit anything interesting yet. I do have 2 scout provinces now, which is nice, so I do a bit of scouting in Agartha as well. But that is it for turn 7. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We found a magic site, Ancient Master. This is one of those sites that just lets you enter for experience gain though. And it's not really in a very useful place, so probably not going to use it. We had 3 battles. So first up, brand new army, looking great, into an extremely small group of villains. So what's great about this is we finally have the correct placement for the guys to hit at the same time, so wonderful. Either way, we took back Molten, as we know, great province. Next up, Broken Land. So this is my god, but this province ended up being kind of interesting. There's a bunch of Circle Master dudes here. Got some Conjurers, another Conjurer. We have a Circle Master wearing a slave collar, which is, you know, not terribly useful. And also has some Acorns. So how many hit points do we start on? 153? Let's see, are these guys going to be a problem? Currently doing some skeletons, which, you know, probably just going to die on our fire shield. They are now trying to cast bleed on me though. Not very accurately. This dude's in the front with his slave collar, he can't really do much. It turns out it's fine though. Mages don't really make much of an impact. Ended on 143. I think we took 10 points of damage, was that? We also found the acorns, which is nice. Better than finding the slave collar, I suppose. Oh, I don't think that's possible. And finally, this puny little province. With our puny little prophet army. So we can't really hold a line, but our crossbows tank pretty well, it turns out. The prophet keeps racking up kills with smite as well. How many kills are you on now? Let's see. 20. Nice work. There's farm as well. So no losses at all this turn anyway. Pretty surprising. Here's the map now. Unfortunately, it looks like Utgard has taken Scarce Hope Waste from us, which is a bit of a shame. Though in fairness, I guess I did take a lot of this stuff from him, so probably shouldn't complain too much. Hopefully he doesn't hit the mercs though, because I'm going to try and get that with this tiny army. We're lucky. And yeah, we also found a magic site in the Broken Lands. So there's a Ruins of the Old Empire here. It gives us some death income. We've got some death and some water already, which is surprising, since I'm not really... I don't have the ability to search for death yet, so that's quite nice actually. We can't do that till the volcano blows up, so pretty cool. Also passed the acorns over to the scout to send them back to a lab somewhere. I don't really want these on my god at the moment because these are basically items that give you a retinue are nerfed slightly in JBBM so that they're harder for assassins to use. They give you negative stealth, but also minus attack and minus defense. I don't think having some Vineman is worth losing the attack and defense on my god. But it probably doesn't make a huge difference overall anyway. Either way, we'll send those to a lab. God's going to go down and hit Curtain Wall next. So this is the last of our cap circle provinces. Assuming we can keep Molten this time. Small Prophet army hits the mercs. We are, you know, still small, but hopefully... Maybe I should have these guys on attack closest so that they don't let things pass, I don't know. Or I could just do fire closest, I suppose, so that they still use the javelins. We'll see how that goes. Province does also look very small, so I'm hoping there's no issues anyway. And after that, maybe we can try and take this together. It's probably a good idea. And the big army is going to head down towards Calum. We'll see if we can snag these two provinces and then take some of this territory. Would be nice to get access to this throne. At the moment we've got really good throne access. We've got 2 thrones we can hit, plus technically an underwater one if we're able to contest that against Erythea, which it might be unlikely. And then if we also have access to this throne too, that's quite nice. Then we just need to roll over Abyss here and get this one as well. That might also be pretty good. I haven't checked if these provinces let us recruit anything yet, so let's just check. This is a scout province, that's nice I suppose. Nothing interesting here, and also a scout province, but nothing too interesting. We have the Palisades going up in Jereb, 3 more months. I've also started a Palisades in Cunaral, so that was the bulk of our gold this turn. Meaning that back in Phlegra, not actually recruiting any units at the moment. We've got, you know, an army here and an army here, that's fine for now I think. Just gonna get out some mages. Probably just gonna get the most cost-efficient researcher I can for a while after this, until we have more labs set up. At which point I might just recruit nothing but oppressors from our cap. But we'll see. Depends how much income we actually end up having as well. Our income isn't amazing still. I mean, we still have provinces to pick up, but I mean, I'm not expecting... Well, then again, Borwoods is a great province, I just remembered. Curtain Walls, 30 income. Hopefully Mercs is decent as well. This is another 50 income. Yeah, it would be nice to get some of this territory. And then get underwater, I think. Take some of these as well. That's it for the turn, though. That was turn 8. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We found a holy site in Cunaral, the Prophet's Sigil. Ever seen this one before? I haven't. 3 battles then. Nothing too consequential. Oh my god, hitting just some mundane troops. That goes fine. Mercs. This is the small army. Into a pretty weak province, though. So this one could have gone out either way, probably. But we end up just meeting the militia in the front. They're out pretty quickly. And the commanders follow. So not bad for this little army. No losses again, pretty good. And the new army hit the slingers over in marshlands. So I doubt these guys are going to do much to us. Oh, you are very wounded. Oh, this is the first time I've checked this. That looks like a disease site. Didn't realize that. Okay, good to know. One of the benefits of actually watching the battles. So that was marshlands, also pretty straightforward. And yeah, I guess there's a disease site here. And events, curtain wall, we got 10 income, and some more children disappearing at night in marshlands too. And that's it for messages. Yeah, very strange site we got over here. This is the Prophet Sigil, reveals Dominion score graphs. So, I mean, why not? Let's check out the Dominion score graphs. Not sure what we're supposed to take away from this. I suppose it's possible that me and Abyssia are clearly ahead because we have awake gods. But would that mean nobody else does? I'm not sure. Man is in... No, Pythium is in third. Halem has very low Dominion. I mean, that might suggest they don't have an awake god and they are one of our neighbours. What about Utgod? Same for them. I mean, I don't know, maybe it tells us something. Doesn't seem like the most useful graph to have access to, but there we are. And yeah, I guess this is a disease site. Did any of our units get diseased? A couple of them. Okay, well I guess we need to look for death here, which we can't do. Maybe nature? I think there's nature disease sites, right? Water, maybe? I'm not sure. Feel kind of bad sending this guy into a disease province, though, in case he gets diseased. Speaking of weird provinces, I also noticed Rid seems to have some cold scales, which suggests it might be a water site. Because we've spread heat everywhere, and even the water provinces nearby are heat or neutral. So it seems likely it has a cold spreading site here, maybe? Also worth checking out. Anyway, this time we can see Calum over here with a bunch of mammoths. I sent them a message asking if it's okay if I take Borewoods, and they said yes. But even so, I've changed our script slightly so that I'm on all the way back on Fire Large Monsters, just in case we bump into some mammoths. If not, Borewoods should be pretty straightforward anyway. It's just militias, archers, light infantry, so probably won't make too much difference overall. Up here we can't really go anywhere now, so we either need to grab some water provinces or some thrones, or go to war with someone. But I'll probably try and get some water provinces and some thrones. So first thing I'm going to do is ping these thrones with a scout. So I've got a scout heading over to Muforth to hit this one, and a scout heading over to the Mercs to hit this one. So we'll see what's there. And in the meantime, my god and these guys are going to take this province because we still haven't picked this up yet. So that'll be fine. For now though, my god is just going to site search in Curtain Wall, so we'll look for some fire or earth sites here. And after that, yeah, we'll ping these thrones, hit Redbud, and we'll figure out what we do next at that point. We will get construction 2 this turn. So after that, might just go up enchantment, I'm not sure yet. But construction 2 will let us make a water breathing ring at least, and I think my god can probably take White Lake, so that'll be next on the agenda. I have a temple going down in Jerub. So Palisades is there in 2 months. We'll need a lab. Going to be a bit late getting the lab built there. These Cyclops can move there next turn though, so yeah. Lab will be 1 turn late, but that's okay. And yeah, then we need the same in Cunaral. But I think that is it for the turn. Recruitment, queued up another Oppressor and a couple more Cyclops. Why not? But that is it right now. And that's turn 9, I believe, so that's the end of the video. I'm just going to partial while I check the video. But I hope you're enjoying the game so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.